France head coach Fabien Galthie has opted for continuity ahead of Les Bleus' round 3 Six Nations clash against Italy, retaining 13 of the 15 starters who dismantled Wales in Cardiff last weekend. After a resounding 54-12 victory over Steve Tandy's men at the Principality Stadium, a performance that featured 8 tries and ruthless attacking precision, France head into Sunday's encounter brimming with confidence. With 2 wins from 2 in the 2026 Six Nations Championship, Galthie's side now have the opportunity to build further momentum as they chase a 3rd successive triumph. While the French backline remains untouched, there are 2 significant changes in the pack, both at lock, as Galthie subtly adjusts his forward balance in response to the threat posed by Italy's improving scrum. The power shift in the engine room. The only alterations to the starting 15 come in the second row, where Thibaud, Flament, and Emmanuel Meafou have been promoted from the bench to start. The move appears tactical rather than reactive. Although France have been dominant in open play, their set piece, particularly the scrum, has not consistently imposed itself in the opening rounds. Against Italy, a side that has shown significant progress up front in recent seasons, Galthie appears determined to strengthen that area. Flament and Meafou bring a powerful, all-Toulouse combination to the engine room. Meafou's raw power and weight add ballast to the scrum, while Flament provides athleticism and line-out intelligence. Together, they represent a blend of muscle and mobility, qualities France will likely need against a combative Italian pack. Their inclusion means Charles Ollivon and Mikael Gillett, who both started in the opening 2 rounds against Ireland and Wales, drop to the bench. It is less a demotion than a strategic reshuffle, ensuring France maintain impact throughout the match. Backline brilliance rewarded elsewhere. Galthie has resisted the temptation to rotate following last weekend's emphatic win. The back 3 of Thomas Ramos, Theo Adesog, and Louis Bielbayri remains intact. Ramos continues at fullback, offering tactical kicking precision and goal-kicking reliability. On the wings, Adesog and Bielbayri provide blistering pace and counter-attacking threat, attributes that proved devastating in Cardiff. France's midfield combination also stays the same, with the young pairing of Fabien Galthie and Emmanuel Galthie once again entrusted with the 12 and 13 jerseys, initially selected due to injuries to Yoram Moefana and Nicolas Deporter. The duo seized their opportunity against Wales. Their defensive solidity and attacking creativity have convinced Galthie they deserve another outing against Italy. The halfback partnership of Matthieu Jalibert and captain Antoine Dupont continues to anchor the side. Jalibert's attacking vision complements Dupont's tempo-setting brilliance, forming one of the most dynamic playmaking axes in world rugby. Loose forwards and front row stability in the back row, France retain a balanced trio of physicality, breakdown acumen, and ball-carrying threat. Anthony Gelanche lines up at number 8, bringing leadership and relentless work rate. On the flanks, Oscar Jego and Francois Cross offer complementary skills. Jego's athleticism, paired with Cross' defensive nous, up front, the front row remains unchanged. Tighthead, Dorian Aldeguerri, hooker, Julien Marchand, and loosehead Jean-Baptiste Gros provide continuity in a unit that will be under scrutiny against Italy's formidable scrummaging platform. Marchand's throwing accuracy and breakdown work will again be central to France's rhythm, while Gros and Aldeguerri must ensure parity, or better, at the scrum-bench strategy. 6-2 split maintained last year. Galthie made headlines with a bold 7-1 bench split, loading the replacements with forwards and a tactical gamble designed to overpower Italy in round 3. However, since the conclusion of the 2025 Six Nations, France have reverted to a more measured 6-2 configuration, and Galthie has retained that structure for this weekend. The 6-forward, 2-back split offers both physical reinforcement and sufficient backline cover without overcommitting to one dimension of the game. Hooker Pito Malvica returns to the matchday 23 after missing the Wales fixture. Prop Rodrigue Netty continues to provide front-row cover, while Georges-Henri Colombi replaces Regis Montaigne among the replacements. Ollivon and Gillett supply second-row and back-row versatility, and Lenny Nucci remains a dynamic loose forward option in the backs, Scrum-half Baptiste Saran offers experienced game management, while Pierre-Louis Barassi comes in for Noah Nene to provide midfield reinforcement. Tactical intent against Italy. Italy's scrum has shown considerable improvement, becoming a genuine weapon rather than a survival tool. Galthie's selection at lock signals respect for that threat. By bolstering the tight five, France aimed to secure stable platforms from which Dupont and Jalibert can dictate tempo. The French game plan is likely to revolve around establishing early set-piece dominance, maintaining quick ruck speed, exploiting width through their rapid back three, applying sustained territorial pressure against Wales. Les Bleus displayed devastating finishing ability. However, Italy will test their patience and discipline in different ways. Match details. The match takes place on Sunday, February 22nd, at the Stade Pierre-Mauroy in Lille. Kickoff is scheduled for 16:10 local time, 15:10 Greenwich Mean Time. Irish referee Andrew Brace will oversee proceedings, assisted by England's Luke Pearce and Ireland's Ewan Cross. Ollie Hodges serves as TMO, with Ben Whitehouse acting as foul play review officer. The France team to face Italy. France 15:15 Thomas Ramos, 14 Theo Adesog, 13 Emilian Gilton, 12 Fabien Brau, Boiri 11 Louis Beale, Byery 10 Matthieu Jalibert, 9 Antoine Dupont, 8 Anthony Galanche, 7 Oscar Jego, 6 Francois Cross, 5 Emmanuel Meafou, 4 Thibaud Flament, 3 Dorian Aldeguerre, 2 Julien Marchand, 1 Jean-Baptiste Gros. Replacements: 16 Pito Malvica, 17 Rodrigue Netty, 18 Georges-Henri Colombi, 19 Charles Olivon, 20 Michael Gillard, 21 Lenny Nucci, 22 Baptiste Saran, 23 Pierre-Louis Barassi. Continuity with calculated adjustment. Ultimately, Galthie's selection reflects confidence. After scoring 8 tries in Cardiff and securing 2 convincing victories to open their campaign, there was little incentive for wholesale change. Instead, France have made a targeted tweak in the second row, strengthening a potential pressure point while preserving the attacking fluency that overwhelmed Wales. If Les Bleus can combine scrum stability with the flair of their backline, they will be formidable once again. 3 wins from 3 would cement their status as Six Nations frontrunners. Italy, however, will relish the opportunity to disrupt those ambitions. For now, Galthie has placed his faith in continuity, with just enough reinforcement to ensure France remain both powerful and precise as the championship intensifies.